This is going to be a very quick video as I like to get right to the point. Can you remove or cancel a DistroKid extra or add-on after you do the release? Meaning, if let's say you release a record, an album, a single, whatever on DistroKid, you select an extra, you release that release itself, and then you go back and you're like, you know what? I actually don't really like this extra. I don't think it's worth it. I want to remove it. The answer, unfortunately, is you cannot. The only way you can quote unquote delete or remove an extra is by actually deleting that entire release and then re-uploading it without that extra or add-on. I know this is super frustrating and super annoying, right? Hopefully DistroKid does change this in the future, but one thing I want to say, and this is something really to keep in mind, is that might change how your stores, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, it might change how they perceive it. For example, and again, it's tough to say, right? As we all know, releasing music can be kind of tricky sometimes based on the logistics. If, let's say, you released something 3 years ago and you realize in hindsight, you know what, that one extra I bought with that release 3 years ago isn't worth it, and you go to re-release it now, like say you delete it, re-release it now without that extra, it might be time-stamped, depending on how things work, as being released right now. For example, I know pretty much almost 100% on YouTube Music, when you delete it, they'll delete that video, the video quote-unquote, so really just a static image with the song, and when you re-upload it, YouTube will treat it like it's a new release. For some artists, they don't mind that. For other artists, they might not want a 3-year-old release to be time-stamped in terms of the timeline of now being released today when it really wasn't released today. I know, super annoying, super frustrating, but overall, at the end of the day, you cannot just delete or cancel a DistroKid extra or add-on. You have to delete the release and then re-upload it without that extra or add-on.